A tetragram seal.
A tetragram seal, huh?
Hey everybody, it's Lorenzo from GamesRadar.com, checking out Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. I got it.
Yes.
Got it. And I'm here with...
Hi, I'm Nick O'Leary, Senior PR Specialist at Namco Bandai Games America.
Cool, and you're showing off one of the new boss battles from the game, and
Yep.
a couple new features and all that, so...
Yep, so today we're going to check out a boss battle with Naruto against Ninetales.
Naruto.
And also kind of showing off our new Ultimate Decision system that we have.
I'm gonna tell you.
So for those who aren't necessarily caught up with the series, where does the game take place, and like whereabouts are we?
Yeah, so this is the kind of the sequel story-wise to Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 that came out a few years ago. And right now we're kind of in the midst of the Fourth Great Ninja War, which is a battle of the United Shinobi, which is all the ninja, different ninja villages and nations, against the Akatsuki, which is kind of like a terrorist organization that has been kind of terrorizing the land. And so as everything's kind of getting heated up, kind of alliances are formed and stakes are being raised. And in the midst of all that, we are also still trying to find Naruto's childhood friend, Sasuke, and kind of trying to bring him back into being a good guy and kind of taking away from the Akatsuki. That has been proving difficult so far in the story, and now we are here at the lair of the Ninetales.
I don't sense.
So we're trying to grab the Ninetales power to kind of boost up Naruto's power here. He's had problems with Ninetales in the past. Fans of the series will know that this Ninetales beast was sealed away in Naruto when he was born. And people were fearful of the Ninetales, and in turn were fearful of Naruto and kind of dismissed him and kind of shunned him when he was a kid. So he has kind of had trouble.
Figured it out already?
Kind of trusting people and having this. He seems susceptible to kind of this hatred that the Ninetales has.
Right, because he's been bullied and all that stuff. So.
And that's kind of why he wants, a big reason why he wants Sasuke back is because Sasuke is kind of like his first real friend that he could count on when they were growing up in Leaf Village and training as Team 7 with Kakashi. Which may sound totally crazy to people who don't know what I'm talking about. But it does a good job of explaining what everything is and where we are at the beginning of the game. It gives you a good run through of what happened in the first Naruto series and also where we are in the Shippuden series.
Oh, cool. So you could just kind of kick into this one.
Yeah, it gives you kind of a refresher for us.
All right.
So one of the big things that was missing from Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Generations was these large boss fights. Here we go. Here. So they're back in 3, and same thing where they're kind of a mixture of fighting them with your attacks and also quick time events that in very cinematic style that CyberConnect 2, the developer, is known for with this and kind of the sort of Wrath games.
So this is a new feature, right? The Ultimate Decision.
Is a brand new feature. We have an Ultimate Decision where we get to kind of choose the flow of these boss battles. So I have 2 choices here. I have Legend and Hero. Legend is usually the more difficult of the 2 decisions. You'll get more experience, more points, more stuff out of that fight if you win, but it's going to be harder. And kind of gives you
help is a good idea. But
kind of
I want to do this on my own.
Description of how this fight's going to go out here in a very cool way here.
2 people will seal the deal better than just.
So what are the difference between the hero points and the legend points? Is it just like what you can choose, or what?
So it kind of like your rating, and also kind of also the ninja tools that you're able to get, like spots more equipment and then more of that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Let's fight together.
All right.
So I choose to have Killer Bee help me out here, just because I don't want to lose on camera.
Battle begin. Listen.
And you'll kind of see how he comes into play here. Pretty soon.
We were talking about this earlier. I really like the way the animations work in the Storm
Oh,
series.
totally, yeah.
It like that Fox's face every time you punch him is
It lets you know you punched him.
yeah,
that's
it's
for sure.
awesome. And he really moves around a lot more than you'd think a giant boss would.
Yeah.
Like, he's really just hopping around and
Totally.
doing all this crazy stuff. So
Yeah,
it's
Cyber
pretty
2
awesome.
has a really great kind of engine for these things, and the way they use polygons and color palettes really bring the anime series to life.
I can't lose to this monster of a fox.
So all the while, we have Ninetales here taunting us, and also have use Killer Bee here. So I'm gonna just use.
And so since you chose the hero ultimate decision, you could use that assist that.
Yeah, so I just used the Killer Bee assist.
the big fist or he's a big
Yeah.
hand, right?
Yeah, he came in and kind of punched someone real good there. Oops.
I'm ready to help anytime. Check it out, yo. I pity the folk who have
Oh.
to face
Oh.
me.
So, yeah,
You
it
missed.
doesn't always hit, but it's there. There we go.
Punch his nose.
I'll stop at nothing to help you take that.
Here we go.
Into this.
Not so fast.
There you go. So he came in and kind of helped you out there.
Racing with
So if you chose Legend,
Mm-hmm. That
Would
may have
that
played
happen?
out a bit differently,
Oh, okay.
but I'll let you guys figure that out on your own there. Don't spoil too much.
oh, you got you.
And some of the other ultimate decisions are there's a fight you have with Naruto against Sasuke, and you can choose to fight him regularly, like just on your own, or you also have the option to kind of do a flashback scene of when they're young. And in that, if you choose that, it'll kind of cut between the original Naruto series, that fight between Naruto and Sasuke, and also intersperse that with the new fight as well.
cool.
It's really cool. It's really a neat way to kind of give players some choice about what they see and kind of what they're doing, but also keep the narrative true to the series.
Cool. Is that the kind of thing that you'd have to go and play through the game again, or can you just hop to the different boss battles and do it again?
So actually, you're able to hop to the different to every event, including boss battles, in the start menu. So there's like a ninja timeline that you can go to, and it will show you which version you chose, and then you can just hop in and choose the other one if you want.
Not so fast.
Take that! Quick style! Rasen Shuriken!
The quick time events aren't too difficult. They're kind of easy enough
All right,
for anyone to do and kind of see what's going on screen,
now!
but also give you some sort of a challenge when you're in the middle of it.
Think again.
Yeah, it seems like the boss battle, or at least this one, is pretty cinematic. It's heavy on the cinematics.
Yep. And they, at least so far in the game series up to this chapter 4, they have been pretty cinematic.
What is this?
He's got a serious case of pink eye.
Yeah, he now, as he's pulling out the chakra from the Ninetales, Ninetales kind of is infesting his mind with his hatred that Naruto is sometimes susceptible to.
You'll never be able to control me. You're just a tiny little piece of my hatred.
I guess I just...
If something comes to help him out. So not all the boss battles are kind of this story intensive. They do have a lot of narrative in them. They're not all full-on cutscenes. A lot of time will just be them talking to each other during the fight, or like during those quick time events. There'll be kind of a cutscene in there. But this is a special case.
Oh, who is it?
I should say spoilers if you have not seen the anime.
Cut it off now.
Don't go with
Skip ahead a little bit. But for fans of the anime, you will recognize this person here.
Yeah. Besides question mark.
Naruto doesn't know who she is.
Where'd you come from? And how come you know my name?
Of course. Well then, why don't you guess who I am, Naruto?
Don't tell me.
You got it?
You're the Ninetales' true form! That's a scary laugh! Trying to trick me by taking that form?
You're wrong, you know.
Naruto being smooth as always.
Oops, sorry about that.
Sheesh, that hurt, you know.
I was born impatient. I talk so fast that sometimes weird things come out of my mouth, you know? I've been trying to stop, but when I get excited, I just say whatever I'm thinking. I hope you came out okay, without any weird verbal quirks like me.
Then,
Minato didn't say anything to you? Shame on him. That's right. I am your...
I've wanted to meet you for so long, you know? Mom,
We will skip the rest of this scene. This goes on for a lot longer. But,
going with power.
so basically what happened is
Now's my chance.
Naruto's dad
I'm ready.
hid his mother's chakra essence inside the Ninetales. So when this time came in Naruto's life, she would be able to help him out.
Stay calm. If you carefully watch his movements, you'll spot an
1, 2.
opening.
So now I can use her as an assist character. She has bound up the Ninetales with these chains.
She's replaced that the other assist.
Yes, she's replaced the Killer Bee assist here. Okay, so what that looks like.
I'll stop him.
This happens and she smacks him to the ground.
So do a lot of the bosses have these like
Strong, you know?
second phase, third phase sequences?
They definitely go in, there's definitely a progression to them. They're not as all cut and clear like this is clear the second phase of this boss. Oh. Oops. Alright, let's get in here.
Watch out!
Those tails are coming.
They are, oh jeez. I did not do that last time.
Yeah.
Here goes! Keep it up!
So now that I have this chakra, I can do his ultimate jutsu here.
You've gotten a lot weaker. Watch out! Here I come!
I love these animations. These
Yeah.
Ultimates. So epic.
Rasengan Samurai!
Where did you get that power
Now's the time to
The
attack.
fact that they're so easy to pull off, or that anyone can do it, just makes you feel like such a strong character, like, and you're capable of
Like a badass.
like a badass. Yeah.
I still can't get over the Ninetales' facial expressions. It's awesome.
And they come a long way. As good as the older games looked at the time, they've come a long way with these animations.
Massive Rasengan Barrage!
So the stars at the top are as I'm doing these QuickTime events. I'm being and I screwed that one up. I'm being graded with these stars, and as I get more, there'll be like requirements at the beginning of each fight. Say if I get 34 stars in a fight, you'll get like a secret scene check out, and also you're graded at the end of each fight as well, and those kind of feed into the grading system.
Cool.
What kind of power is this?
Ninetales. Someday, you and
There we go.
I.
That's a secret factor there.
So that activated because you got enough stars.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So now I have the power of the Ninetales inside me. and
Super
I
Saiyan
am
Naruto.
this new version of Naruto,
Awesome.
which is awesome.
Cool.
But yeah, that's the boss fight here. I know we're not showing the versus mode here today, but we have like over 80 characters. We can get the version new, and you'll get a Goku costume for Naruto. Oh, here we go. Here's the points earned. So you can see I have 23,300 of 25,000,
Cool.
and I'll get something. I'll get this level 2 of hero. I'll get something else there.
Awesome.
Yep. But yeah, it's coming out March 5th for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. And also on March 5th, we have the 3DS game called Naruto Powerful Shippuden as well. So a bunch of Naruto games for everyone in March.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming by and showing us, Nick.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
All right. And for more on Naruto, be sure to check out GamesRadar.com.